could make people see something differently than they do right now, like a misconception, what would that be?
Why would Jain take Viksha, or like say, take the path of renunciation and become a monk or a nun? I would like to see people. I think that people have misconception about this thing. And the second thing, that why would Jain go to a temple and worship, the image in the temple? I would like people to know that what are the real reasons for that, and those reasons are, to our surprise, very different from what we think, that why they are going to a temple and why do they worship. They just see the gesture, they see the performance, but why do they do that? It's a motivation behind, the purpose behind worship, that I would like people to know about it. And it's a misconception that they go there to either, ask something, or just, to sing the songs, or just to sing the glory of the Jina or the Thinkara. But why do they do that? In the renunciation part, I know some people even criticize, even in India, that look, somebody who became a doctor and now has taken, the vow of renunciation and now renounced the world, he or she could have been remain in the community and help and serve the community. But, the misconception, if a Jain monk, the carbon footprint of a Jain monk, it's almost nil, it's almost zero, right? And it's and we need some role models, not in the sense that they are something, they are extraordinary. Of course, they are extraordinary people spiritually, but whenever we listen to good music, when we are down or sad, how does it help us to rejuvenate our senses, right? To rejuvenate our mood. So we remain in a community, and we live our worldly life, and we have issues, problems, we have our depressions, anxieties. We think that it's so confusing. Just go to them and sit with them and see that, look, even you don't have, not more than 2 pairs of clothes to wear. You can't cook, you cannot travel through vehicle, you cannot wear any expensive ornaments or shoes, or still you are happiest person in the world. And how can you do that, right? It's so amazing. So the renunciation is not only just for their personal moksha, but they want to retain and continue the values, the jinas, the tirthankaras, all those intellectual gurus and people have, given to us. They are the living examples of that. And they are the, when we say this is a heritage, but can't we have human heritage? So I think these are the two misconceptions to revisit why there is a monkhood or a nunhood, and why there is a temple, and why there is a worship for the Jains. And that will explain all the complexity and misconceptions about Jainism.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And
Thank you.
I've been able to actually re-educate myself on the idea of renunciation from living in the ashram and spending so much time with these people, and realizing that they've literally become my role models. Like, I used to have role models of footballers and cricketers or businessmen. And now when I think about the world and who I would want to be, want to be like them. Like you said, they don't have anything, yet they are the most peaceful, most profound, and that their love is engulfing, and that's because they have very little material, but they're full of spiritual values and spiritual identity. And I for sure agree with you when people should have a different perception on sannyasis or monks or whatever you want to call them.